So modify the structure of table. So modify the structure of the table means already the table is created earlier. I want to change something. Change something means I want to delete some columns and add some new columns. So first is how to delete a particular column. The syntax is alter table. Alter is a command. Alter means change. So the syntax is alter table table name. Obviously the table name is required. Which table I want to change. So alter, then you write table, then what are table. Alter table table name, then drop column. Which column you want to drop? Drop means delete. So drop means remove. Drop column column name. This is the syntax. So what you write? For example, you write alter table table name is suppose employee. I want to change or delete the column from the employee table. The name of the table is employee. So alter table table name. So name of the table is employee. Then drop column. Drop column means already DOB. DOB means date of birth. Date of birth is already one column in employee table. The employee table is earlier we have already created. So the employee table having already 3 columns: name, email and date of birth. Let I want to delete the date of birth. So how to delete? So you write alter table, the table name is employee or whatever the table according to your choice. So but in this example employee is my table, I want to change or delete one column from the employee table. This is my requirement. So that's why I am written alter table table name is employee. And what drop? I want to drop the column. Which column I want to drop? DOB. DOB means date of birth. Date of birth is already there in employee table. The employee table is earlier it is created. So the date of birth is a field, I want to delete it. So that's why I am written drop column. Column name is what? Date of birth. DOB. DOB means date of birth. So that means date of birth initially the table having 3 fields or 3 columns and one column is deleted from the table. So similarly I want to add a new column. A new column is added in a existing table. So syntax is like this: alter table table name, add column. If you delete you write drop. If you add a new column you write add. In place of drop you write add. Alter table table name. In which table I want to change? You write the name of the table. Then what you will do? You add a new column. So add column name. Add column column name and its data type and size. Which column you want to add? That column you define the data. Which type of field or attribute you want to add, and what is the data type of that particular field and what is the size of that particular data field. You have to declare it. For example, in my existing employee table having 3 fields initially: name, email and date of birth. Date of birth is already deleted. So there are 2 fields, name and email. I want to add a new column. Let my new column is, let it be salary. I want to add a new column. That new column is a salary field. So what you write? Alter table table name. So let my table name is employee. In employee table salary field is not earlier. So I want to add a new column. The new column name is salary field. So alter table table name, add column. What column I want to add? The column name is salary. Salary field I want to add in an existing table. So what is the data type? Data type is a variable character. Varchar means variable character type. That is not exactly varchar. I am written, sorry, it is a wrong, not varchar. A salary is which type? Salary is a it is basically it is a number type or what. So it is written data type, that is not exactly right varchar 2. So basically salary field is of which type? Salary basically it is a number or decimal type maybe or double type maybe, you write that one. below it is written like this. So, double type. So, you write what are the data type, what is the size, you give the size of that particular field. So, the concept is you write add the column, the concept is add the column. Next is change column data type. Change column data type means data type I want to change the data type change. Previously already declare, here the data type I am declaring, data type is written varchar 2. So, it is a wrong one I have inserted. So, I want to change it because salary is not a varchar 2 type. Salary is a double type, or you can say it is a decimal type. You can say decimal number maybe 5060 or 20,000, it is a number. The salary field is a number field, or it is a decimal field values like 25,050 rupees, like that. So, suppose by chance I am putting wrongly. So, previously I am added a column, add column salary field is varchar 2 I am written. So, that is a wrong because variable character salary value is not a varchar 2, it is a not variable character. So, salary field is what? Salary field is basically it is a number type or decimal type or double type, what you say. So, suppose I am doing mistake, I want to modify that field. So, that is why the data type you can change also. So, by chance I am doing mistake, the one column is added, salary field is added, its type is varchar 2, suppose I am written initially, I want to change it. The data type of salary field is changed to let it be double type. So, what you write? Alter table name, modify column name and new data type. So, old data type of salary I am written, it is a varchar 2 type or it is a variable character type. So, further time I change it to double type. Double type means it is a double type double 6,2. Total length of the number is 6 and after decimal point 2 digits are there. So, that you can change the data type of a particular field. Okay. So, look again, add a new column means a new column is added. I am adding a new column to the employee table. So, what is the new column? The new column is salary. What is the data type I am declaring? Varchar. Varchar is the data type, variable character. What is the size? Size is 6. In the further time I look that I want to change the salary field, I am doing mistake that I am entering varchar 2, I want to change it double type. So, what I will do? I want to change the data type of salary. So, the command is you write in place of add, you write modify. So, alter table name, then modify column name and new data type. So, example, alter table, the table name is employee and modify, which field is modify? Column name is salary. Salary field I want to modify. What modify? The data type I want to modify. The field is salary and the new data type name is double type. And what is double? 6,2. 6,2 means total length of the number is 6 and after decimal point there are 2 digits. Okay. So, whatever the salary value you will take, the maximum length of the number is 6 and after decimal point there must be 2 decimal values or 2 numbers after the decimal point 6,2. So, that is add a new column and change column data type. So, this is about data definition language. So, the next concept is DML commands. So many other commands available. Few concepts is already discussed about data definition language and few commands about data manipulation language or DML commands. The first command of DML is insert command. Insert is a command, insert a new record. Already a table is created, I want to insert the records. Suppose I want to insert, create a table, the name of the table is employee, or created a table, the name of the table is student. So, after creation I want to insert some records. Employee number 1, what is its name, what is the address, what is the email, what is the date of birth, what is the salary. Employee number 2, what is the name, what is the email, what is the date of birth, what is the salary. Similarly, like that. employee number 3, what is the name, what is the email, what is the date of birth, what is the salary, like that. So, these are the records. Similarly, suppose you are created student table, roll number 1, what is name, address, like that. Roll number 1, name is N1, address is A1, hostel name is H1. Roll number 2, name is A2, address is A3, hostel is suppose S3. Roll number 3, name is what, you put the values like that. So, that means you have to insert some records into the table. After creation, you have to insert the records, insert the rows, that is called your insert the record. Record means in a table you can insert the records. Records in a which format? You can in a row format. Row is called records. So, how to insert the records? The command is insert, insert into table name. In which table you want to insert the records? So, insert into table name. In which table you want to insert the records? Then you write the column 1, column 2, column 3 dot dot dot, then values. In a column you can insert the values, value 1, value 2 and value 3 dot dot dot. For example, so insert into employee. So, employee is a table, I want to insert the records. So, your column name is, there are suppose there are 3 columns, employee number, e-name and salary. So, I want to insert the values, employee number is 01 and name is suppose Aru and salary may be 30,000. Employee number is a number type, so let the value is 1. Employee name is character type, the value is let it be Aru. Salary is a number type, let it be, and the value is 30,000. So, 01 Aru 30,000 is the value. E number, e name, salary are the attributes or fields or column of the employee. The employee having 3 fields, employee number, employee name, salary, and values are 01 Aru 30,000. So, the one record is inserted. Okay. Likewise, you can insert multiple records. So, this is the command to insert the records. Insert into table name, then column 1, column 2 dot dot values. What values you can insert according to their data type. Number is, employee number is a number type, that is why it is 01. Name is a character type, you write Aru, Ram, Sam, whatever it may be according to the size. So, let the salary is a number type, you write 30,000, 20,000, 40,000, 50,000, 10,000 like that. So, in this way you can insert the records into a table. Delete existing record in a table. The drop command is permanently remove the structure of the tables from the memory, but delete command is delete a specific records. Suppose one student left the college, one employee left the organization, or 2 employees left the organization, that records are only deleted from the table, that is specific. Records, record deletion is by using delete command. So, the syntax is delete from table name where condition. The condition you may be provide or may not be. If you not provide the condition, you want to let it be, the first is written without condition. For example, delete star from employee. Delete star from employee means all the records, star means all the records, whatever the let there are 15 records in employee table. If you write delete star from employee, so employee is a table name, star means all the records. How many records present in employee? So, all the records will be deleted from the employee table, but the structure of employee is not removed, still employee is there, the employee table having, and let it be 3 fields, all the fields will be there and its data type is still there, but the records are removed. And second example is using with condition, delete from employee where employee number is equal to 5. That means in a employee table, those employee number is 5, that record is deleted from the table. That means the entire data of employee number 5 is deleted from the table, because let employee number 5 left the organization. So, I want to delete the detail of employee number 5 from the table. So, what you write? Delete from employee. So, in a employee table, the employee number 5 remove from the table. So, you write where condition is what? Employee number is equal to 5. Whose employee number is equal to 5? The detailed data, what is its name, what is email, date of birth, salary, everything will be deleted from that table only. Only employee number 5 record will be deleted, not all. So, one selected record will be deleted from the table. This is about delete. Either you delete all the records or some selected records by providing the conditions. Next is fetch data from the table. How to fetch? Fetch means retrieve and display on your computer screen. That command is select. By using the select command, you can fetch the records from the table and display on your computer screen. The command is select. Select all data. Suppose I want to select all the data from the table, display on your computer screen. What you write? Select star. Star means all data from table name. So, example, select star from employee. Star means all the records. Suppose the table having 5 records or 10 records or 20 records, whatever the records present in a employee table, all the records will be selected and display on your computer screen. All the records whatever available, that is fetch and display on your screen. That is a select command. Next is selecting selected column, not all columns. I want to display, suppose a employee table having 5 columns or 5 fields. I want to display only 2 fields. Suppose only my requirement is what is the employee number and its salary. These 2 fields are required, not all. So, name is not required, date of birth is not required, email is not required. Suppose I want to, so your boss is asking, show me the employee number with its or employee name with its salary only. So, what you write? That is only 2 fields are required, employee name with salary. So, what you write? So, you write like this, select column name from table name. Okay. That is select column name from table name. So, what is my requirement? My requirement is select employee name comma salary from employee, because employee is a table name, my 2 fields are required. The employee table having, let it be employee number, employee name, date of birth, email, salary. Your boss is asking, all things are not required, not detailed data are required, only 2 columns are required. What are required? Only employee name as well as its salary are required. Not all the 5 fields are required to display. So, what you write? Select which field is, which column is required? Select employee name comma salary. These 2 fields are required from which table? From table name is employee. Here it is written select employee number, employee name from employee. That means only these 2 fields are selected from the table and display on your computer screen, not all the fields, only 2 fields or 2 columns are selected and display on your computer screen. Next is select particular row. Previous it is a selected columns, particular columns. So, here a particular row. How you can display the particular row? By providing some conditions. So, select column 1, column 2 dot 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 from table name where condition. How to write? Suppose I will write select star from employee where employee number is equal to 1. So, detail of employee number 1 that will be selected and display on your computer screen. Or I will write select star from employee where employee number is greater than 5 by providing the condition. That means whose employee number is greater than 5, the detailed record will be fetched and display on your screen. So, by providing a particular condition, you can select either equal to 1 or greater than 1 or greater than equal to 1 or maybe less than. You provide the condition. Condition is not exactly equal to, greater than equal to, less than equal to, greater than, less than, like this. Suppose I will say that whose salary is greater than 15,000, display details of that particular employee. So, what you write? Select star from employee where salary greater than 10,000. That means those salaries greater than 10,000 whose record will be selected and display on your screen. Providing the condition. What is the condition? Salary greater than 10,000 or greater than equal to 10,000. Those salary is 10,000 or more whose detailed record will be selected from the table and display on your screen. And those salaries less than 10,000, that will be not fetch and not show you on the screen. By providing the condition, you can select a particular rows by providing the conditions. The next concept is eliminate duplicate values. Suppose employee name may be a duplicate. Suppose in a student table, the student name is duplicate, hostel name in a particular hostel, roll number 1 hostel name is same as roll number 2, roll number 5, roll number 10, roll number 20, all the students having multiple students having same hostel name, and there may be a multiple students having same name or hostel name, or maybe in a employee table more than one employee is having same salary. Suppose my salary is 10,000, other employee must maybe a salary 10,000. Suppose I will write show me or select star from employee where salary equal to 10,000. Okay. So, there may be a multiple employees will be selected and having the salary is 10,000. There may be a chances of duplicate, that is eliminate the duplicate value. Suppose I will say that select employee name from employee table. That means all the employee name will be selected from the table and display on your screen with duplication. Suppose employee number 1, the name is Ram, employee number 5 may be the same name, may be Ram. So, multiple employees having the same name, but if you not write distinct, the duplication will be selected, because employee number 1 the name is Ram, employee number 5 may be the name is Ram, roll number 1 the name is Syam, roll number 15 also the name is Syam may be. So, the duplication will be there, the duplicate values will be displayed. If you write distinct, distinct is a keyword, by using the distinct keyword you can eliminate the duplicate values, only duplicate value will be removed. Eliminate the duplicate values by using the word distinct. So, select distinct column name from table name where condition. For example, it is written select distinct E name from employee. So, your table name is employee, and what you select? Select a E name. E name means employee name. Employee name you selected from the table, but name should be distinct. Distinct means the duplication will be removed. Suppose there are 3 Rams are there, only 1 Ram will be show you. Okay. So, the duplication will be removed in the name. Only if the Ram is there are 3 Rams in employee name, only 1 Ram will be show you. The duplicated name will be removed. That is your distinct, by using distinct clause. Another is written select distinct employee name from employee where salary equal to 25,000. Those salaries 25,000 whose name will be selected, but distinct. There may be 25,000 salary, there are multiple employees are there. Okay. Suppose Ram salary, employee number 1 the name is Ram, salary is 25,000. Roll number 5 name is again Ram, the salary is 25,000. Employee number is 6, name is Sam, salary is 25,000. Again employee number suppose 25, name is Sam, salary is 25,000. So, the condition is 25, whose salary is 25,000, the name will be display. Name will display means if you write distinct, that is if there are 2 Rams whose salary is 25,000, only 1 Ram will be display, and 2 Sam having the salary 25,000, only 1 Sam will be show you. That means the duplication of the name will be not show you, because distinct you are right, distinct means the duplication will be removed. If you are not writing distinct, so Ram 25,000, Ram 25,000, the Ram will be selected, Ram will be Ram will be selected 2 times, because 1 Ram having salary 25,000, another RAM is also salary 25,000, because two employees, there are two separate employees. Employee number 1 name is Ram, employee number 5 is again name is Ram. If you not write distinct, so the name will be selected Ram 2 times, or Sam is also 2 times, because 2 Sam is there, their salary is 25,000. So this is the conditions. So the next is display records in ascending or descending orders. I want to arrange the records in a particular orders, either in ascending order or in descending orders. How to arrange the records in ascending or descending orders? Particular order wise I want to display. So the syntax is select from table name order by, the clause is order by clause, in a order, which order? Either ascending order or descending order. Ascending means you write ASC, descending means DSC, order by column name, then ASC or DSC. ASC means ascending, DSC means descending. For example, it is written select star from employee order by salary ascending. That means which table? The table name is employee and salary field is ascending order according to the increasing salary. That means the records are sorted according to the salary. Salary is ascending order. Okay. So in that order the detail of the employee will be shown. First, the salary field is ascending means the record will be sorted according to the salary field. Salary field is sorted in a ascending order. So the employee which is having less salary, that will be that record will be show you first, then next higher, then next, then next, then next, increasing order. Ascending means increasing order. Low salary whose record will be show first, then next higher, then next higher salary, then next higher, like the wise the records will be show you. Ascending order wise according to the salary field the record will be show you, either in ascending order or descending order. You can arrange the records in a ascending or descending by using, that means we can sort the records either ascending or descending by using ASC and DSC, and one clause is written order by clause. By using order by clause you can arrange the records either in ascending or descending orders. The next is a select values within a range. Suppose I want to display those employee, show me the detail of employee whose salary between let it be 15,000 to 25,000. Salary is 15,000 to 25,000 or between a particular range, that record only required. That means below 15,000 and more than 25,000 is not required. My requirement is show me the detail of employee, that means what is the employee number, what is the name, what is the address, whose salary is between this range 15,000 to 25,000, that much record only required. So that means you write the clause you are written between the range, select values within a range, select column name from table name where column name between value 1 and value 2, between value 1 and value 2, within this range whatever the value, that value will be retrieved and show you. For example, select employee name from employee whose salary between 15,000 to 25,000. First condition will be executed. What is the condition? Whose salary is greater than 15 and less than 25, between 15 and 25,000. Within this range, whose salary is there, that name will be fetched from the employee table and display on your computer screen. That means the employee whose salary is between 15,000 and 25,000, within these two values those salary is present, that name only fetch from the employee table and display on your screen. So that means value 1, value 2, value 1 is 15,000, value 2 is 25,000. Within this range whose salary is present, that employee will be selected from the employee table and that name will be displayed, because it is written select name. Employee name will be selected from employee table whose salary between 15,000 and 25,000. Within this range whose salary is present, that name will be fetched, employee name will be fetched from the employee table and display on your computer screen. The last concept is manipulation of data in a table. Manipulation means updatation. Updatation means change. Suppose once employee whose data is already inserted, suppose one salary is incremented. Suppose I am an employee, initially my salary is 25,000, my salary is incremented by 5,000. So I want to change my data. So initially it is 25,000, now it is related with want to change it to 30,000 because my salary is incremented by 5,000. So that is called your updatation, update the values. So that is called your update command. Update table name, set column 1 expression, column 2 expression, where condition. Okay. For example, suppose I will write update employee, set salary equal to 50,000 where employee number is equal to 2. Okay. Suppose in a employee, what is employee? Employee is a table name. So in a employee table I want to update, what update? The data values. Employee 2 whose salary is, let it be, previously it is 45,000. Let employee number 2 whose salary is incremented by 5,000. So previously it is 45,000. So now the update value is 50,000, I want to make it. So how to make it change 45,000 to 50,000? So first you write update, which table I want to update? The table name is employee. I want to update the employee table. What column I will change? The salary field. So set salary equal to, previously it is 45, now it is 50,000. Condition, you provide the condition. What is the condition? Employee number 2. Employee number 2 whose salary you can change, update. So new salary you can set as 50,000. Let it is initially 40,000, you make it 50,000, or maybe it is, maybe salary may be cut off, maybe initially it may be 50,000, you make it 50,000. So you may be increase or may be decrease, I don't know, but you have to change it. So that means whose employee number is 2, whose salary I want to change. So the new value you set as 50,000. That means the previous value whatever it may be, that will changes to a update value is 50,000. That means in a employee table, the employee number 2 whose salary is changed to 50,000. Previously whatever it may be 40,000, now it is 50,000, or previously it may be 55,000, now it may be 50,000. Maybe salary cut off or may be increased. So now you can update it. The employee number 2 whose salary is now set as 50,000. Okay. So this is about today's class. Thank you all. Have a nice